Is her giant robot out here too? So you did make it. No, just her. Ah, the Angel of Slaughter. Ren, I thought it would be you next. I bet it must have really been hard to beat those three. Actually just one of them. But I always believed I knew the two of you would get this far. Do you still intend to fight us? I wonder. I did say I would, but then I couldn't kill you at the castle. And really, I think it'll all depend on you, Estelle. It'll what now? It's easy, silly. Just take back what you said about me before. Huh? At the top of that tower, you said me being the society was wrong. Take that back and I'll just fly away, just like that. How about it? Easy choice, right? Ren. The deal won't solve anything. Even if she says she takes the words back, if she doesn't mean it, there's no point. Josh, it's okay. I think I've got this. Leave it to me. Of course. Thanks. Time for the motivational speech. Gonna say it, right? Come on. Say, Ren, you being the society is a-okay. Ren, you need to stop bullying people into giving you what you want. Huh? The world doesn't revolve just around you, and it won't always change just because you demand it. Even if you possess incredible power. Even if your big patermater will save you every time you misjudge. Even with all that, you can't just change a person's heart on demand. She's clearly played Persona 5. I'll admit, maybe I'm just being selfish for not wanting you in the society. I'm not sure myself. That's why I won't try to force you out. I want you to realize something. That, like Josh, you can do whatever you want with your life. You aren't trapped. You have us, always. That's right. I see. I give you all the chances in the world and you slap them all away. You're a stupid idiot, Estelle. Sorry, everyone. Maybe we could have avoided this fight, but I couldn't. There's no need to apologize. You told her what I wanted to say anyway. No, Estelle, you're right. Totally right. I don't want to leave Ren the way she is any more than you do. I shall give it my all. Alright, time to fight the Armored Core. Ibis model. All of you then are my enemies. I hate this. Hate you all. I'll rip you, cut you, tear you, make you scream. Full output, slaughter them all, hold nothing back. All these threats, well, they're two different units. Why is Patermater OP? Gordius class technical archaism. Paramount and destructive. I guess we should kill Ren first then. Nice, I can hit both of them. Okay, let's get my ultimates out of the way. I'll do this. Good. Ooh, I'm off to a really great start. Wheel of Time. Good. Okay, we'll do Satellite Beam. Or should I do... New modified? No, Satellite Beam's better. Tactical Nuke. Nice. Ren is actually dead. Wow. No way it was that easy. Okay. I have a feeling this guy's going to give me a world of pain, though. Okay. Yep, he reses her. Okay, got it. Still, it's probably best to keep her down. Let's do... I need to get close, though. Let's see here. Chain 3. She's almost down. She doesn't get her turn for a while. Attack the mech. Nice. Do that. And now we strike. I need to get closer though. I'm gonna save my CP, just move in for the attack. Save my CP, because he's gonna res her again. Attack. And you keep doing dual strike. Good, good. And now we attack again. I'll have Josh keep striking away at Pattern Matter. And then I'll do this. I'll get in between them because Estelle's the tank. Good. Smoke cannon. Can she even get blinded? Nope. Status effects don't work on bosses. They never do in any game. Alright, Josh, keep hitting him. Keep hitting. Keep hacking away. Alright, now we do Aureole. Damn. That's a big hit. Should be fine though. Good. Nice. Ain't no way this fight is this easy. After the bullshit I had to do with Luciola, no way this fight's this easy. Should be fine actually. I think I can just chain 3. I might be able to push through. Let's do Josh. Oh, I can only do 2, okay. Damage. Infinite res. It's my favorite. Can I hit both of them? I can. Alright, this should be almost the end of him. One more. I am surprised she hasn't ulted me yet, really. It's over, really. One more strike. Get done. Blood circle. Okay, now we just gotta deal with her. Do this. Estelle. End it. Okay, never mind. She has what? 11 HP.
For the sake of my master.
Easy fight. Oh my god. Tita just got 3 levels. It's insane. What? How? How could Pater made her lose to someone like Estelle? So the Gordius design isn't as complete as I thought. The burden of the leg section was too much. It's immobilized at this point. Thank you, Josh, for all the dual strikes. Can't be. It is a pretty cool mech. Stand up, please. There are enemies to kill. Please stand up. Do it. Pater Mater. It's like her surrogate parent, I'm guessing. Oh, Ren. Please hug the Musume. What do you want? You want Estelle. You got what you wanted. Doesn't matter anymore. Go unlock the gate and go. I do need to do that, but that can wait a bit. Because right now you're more important. Shut up. You don't know anything about me. Why would you go away? It should be obvious. Because I really care about you. That's why... Okay, step 1 is something I think needs doing. I'm sorry, this will be light. Huh? Slap. We're getting like so many slaps in this game. So many emotional slaps. You hit me. Not the first time. I'm sorry, but you had that coming. I kinda get the impression you've needed to feel other people's pain for a while now. That's part of growing up, you know? Understanding the pain other people feel. Yeah. You're just like them. You know you'll hurt me, but you still do it. You're the same as those people, the ones who hurt little Ren so much. Oh boy. Is that what you really think? Do you really think there's no difference between me and them? I don't know. How about if I do this? Hug. I won't lecture you anymore. Ren, you answer how your heart tells you. If it's hate, then Been alright, but listen to yourself, please. I'm confused. My head is fuzzy, but I don't dislike being hugged, maybe. Well then, home. Deactivate your leg actuators. Engage booster mode. She's going home. Where is home, though? Ren. My head is all fuzzy. I need to think alone for a bit. Estelle, you can go up on the roof. I was waiting for you up there. Oh, I knew it. I see. Thanks for telling us. Josh, be careful, okay? He's really serious about stopping you this time. I know. But don't worry, I'm always prepared, remember? Just like he taught us. Okay. Well, I'm going then. I better see her in the third game. Ren. Bye, Estelle. Tita. I need to go for a bit, but if you die, I'll never forgive you. Aww. Character development. I'm glad they took the time to also develop all of the enforcers too, except Bliblaw. That guy's a goddamn enigma. He's like Olivier. Did that turn out okay? I think she'll be alright. Kind of piled a lot on her plate, Estelle. She hasn't felt things like that in a long time. A very long time. She needs time to think it through. She'll find an answer someday. So Cassius adopted Josh and Estelle adopted Ren. We are the bright family of adopting the bad guys. I hope we see her again. Yeah, I hope so. Alright, time to get my game face back on. Let's open the lock and get going. Yes, we should. Oh right, she said Lo was waiting for us up ahead, didn't she? She did. Enforcer number 2, Leonhard the Blade Lord. One of the deadliest fighters the society has. Maybe the deadliest. We need to be absolutely, completely certain we're prepared before we proceed. Right. Oh god, I'm not ready for this. I get the feeling that he's gonna have the same moveset with like the confused strike. Might even have a new moveset, but I'm going to probably use Mueller and Agate. I'll go with that. Because that at least gives some spotlight, because Agate should be there for that fight. Head back. Unfortunately, I think the only party members I'm not going to be using is going to be Kevin and Chloe. I did use Chloe for the exploration, so she got some screen time there. And I think I used everybody else, so it's not bad. Alright, let's change the party. Yeah, I used Shara, so we're doing Agate. I used Chloe for exploration. We did Olivier for one of the battles, but I missed him for the Bliblaw. I did Tita, did Zin. Josette was exploration. Kevin, I might use if I have to fight Weissmann, I'll use him then. But I want Mueller. And I used Julia already. So we pretty much gave everybody screen time. I'll be honest, Kevin's moveset is so limited, it's just not really that ideal, that's why. Oh, right. I should speak to Tita if she has any new dialogue about Ren. Let me see. He'd be downstairs. In the lab room. Ren's gone away somewhere, but she'll understand what we said to her someday, right? Personally, I'm hopeful about her. Ren's a smart girl. Smarter than I was anyway. She'll come to understand it all eventually. Yeah, I bet she will. Hope she and I can play again someday. You'll meet her again, Tita. I know you will. Just keep believing you, alright? After all, it took a while, but I met Josh again in the end. Sure enough. I gotta have like Trails in the Sky with Tita and Ren. That'd be a pretty fun game, just... And then it's like both of them grown up, like they're the same age as Estelle and they become bracers or something. Oh man, that'd be peak. We can call it Trails in the Musume. Trails of Daughters. Good. Alright, we got the boys squad here. Ready to take on Lo. Are you kidding me? My stats don't recharge? Damn. My health and EP is still the same on Willer. Damn. Okay, well, let's re-equip Agate real quick. Novel Blade, Dragon Skin Jumpsuit. Should be good enough. Confuse is the one I need. I know he has Confuse, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Prevents Confuse. Prevents Sleep and Confuse. That's a good one. Petrification and Death Blows. Let's get that one too. Confuse. Steal and Mute. Alright, good. I'll just give it to Agate and Willer, who's like, they're not as strong as Estelle and Josh, so that'll be fine. Confuse is the one that fucks me really, because it just makes me unable to move. Everything else is fine. Alright, good. Should be a good team comp. Level 78 already. Nice. Floor 6. Please tell me I get to also fight Alba. I'd love to fight him. Can't just make him out to be like the bad guy for the next game. Not after all this build up. Nice, big levels. Insulating tape. Monsters. I'm just gonna do this instead. And I bring him to me. Oh, interesting. It hits other. It only pulls if there's nothing in the way. Got it. Good. I just got a new Aura Fencer. Yes, new weapons. But more importantly, new S break for Agate, right? Dragon Dive. Nice. No new weapon for Estelle, but she did have a new weapon. This way. Wait, that wasn't an ambush? Okay. Ah, shit, really? What? What is this? But these debuffs are crazy. And my CP's gone. And my movement is destroyed. Well, that's one way of doing this. Good XP. I'll heal later. Let's do... I got the ambush, so I should be fine.
Not done yet.
Level 89. Nice. I got a new armor. Armored Seaglin for women. Good. Alright, I'll heal. I'll use my freaking Terra Bombs for once. I have not used them because I've found better items to use. I should use them.
We're good to go.
Good. I wish there was a CP charge instead of just an EP charge. Let me guess, Low's up ahead, right? I'm gonna save then just in case. Things go bad and I need to reload if he's really that tough. Just in case. Oh man, we made it to the top. So you've come. Wait, so he's the final boss? Lo. Why is it always a swordsman as the last boss? You were faster than I expected. I thought you would keep me waiting a little longer. Just means we've grown a bit. Granted, all your buddies did do their best to hold us up. Well said. Do not think the Blade Lord is comparable to those you have beaten, however. You can match me in a direct confrontation, even among S-rank bracers and the Anguis. Pretty freaking cocksure, aren't we? Trust me, we're painfully aware of how strong you are, but we came here for a reason. We're here to put a stop to all the strangeness the Aureole is causing, and to shield our homes from the threat of chaos and war. We've come this far with the help of countless people, and now we're carrying all their hopes. We have no intention of standing down or losing to you. A solid enough conviction? But you're here for a different reason, aren't you, Josh? As always, you see right through me. I'm here because I want to face my weakness. It's what destroyed me while fleeing the pain of Karin's death. It's the reason I continued to follow Weissmann orders without question. All of that was born of my weakness. That's why I'm ready to face you and Weissmann head on. I feel I owe it to the person who made me face those weaknesses, and I need to fight for what's important to me, no matter what. Time for you to leave the nest, then. My promise to Karin is fulfilled. Now at last, I don't need to hold anything back. This will be everything I have. But hold on a sec, I still don't get why it has to be this way. If you're worried about him, then why? It's okay, Estelle. Conviction alone won't be enough to make Lo back down. This time I show him what I have the power to make my conviction reality. Precisely. Why is he summoning those guys then? I have made my choice. If you feel the strength of your conviction is stronger than my own, then let it speak for itself. You know, instead, Lo should have summoned 2 Gilberts. Those are much more useful. We will. If that's the only way, then bring it on, Lo. Alright, I have so been looking forward to this. Allow me to show you the Sword of the Vander line. Oh my god, we got Agate here too. Alright, how strong are these guys? They gotta be beefed up, aren't they? 1600. And Lo's got 2700. Okay. Guess we'll start off with... Everyone's CP isn't the greatest, but... Well, Josh does direct damage, is always the best. Do that. I'll have Vander... You know, I'll have Vander actually see... I want to him test the waters. How much does Titanic do? Okay, that interrupts. Got it. There's an interrupt line. Agate does not have... Yeah, he's not worth it. He does a line, penetrates, and does impede. AT delay. That's a good one. Okay, he resists that apparently. Let's do morale. Now we're good. Wow. Oh no. That's his voice? Okay, thank god they resisted it. Okay, it's time to heal up now. 5400. I got enough of these still to spam them. Oh no, let me cure it. Cure all status ailments. Alright, Black Fang. Strength is up. Oh great, he has the Earth Guard too from the first game. Cure this again. Alright, Estelle. Wheel of Time. Actually, let's... I need to get rid of the max guard. Good. That does confuse, alright. Get rid of that. Alright, Vander. If I cast arts, he's always going to interrupt me, right? So that'll take away his turn. Okay. Just damage, that's fine. He does 2300 for attack. Holy crap. Damn. Okay, wheel of time is that. I'm assuming this does the most damage though. Good. It does really good damage. Okay, I'm gonna spam wheel of time then. Or sorry, not wheel of time, Titanic. That does really good damage. I need to get rid of these fucking guys though. Evil Eye. Good. And Agate. Line or Flame Smash. That's a good one. He has 2 ultimates. My bad, I didn't know he had 2 ultimates. Okay. How was that Blade Lord? More like Caster Lord. Get him up. Okay, that's fine. I need to heal Vander. I don't know what he's casting, but that. Now, Vander, you're going to heal Agate. There. And Agate, you are going to get Josh. There. Strength is still up, so we're fine on that. Who's almost dead? 9400, 5400, okay. Get rid of these goddamn lions. No, I have Vander's ult up, so let's just do this. Okay. Do dual strike. Oh, Vander can't use arts. Ah, shit. Oh no, he can't use his CP. I'll do this then. Heal that one. Alright, that's fine. And I'm going to cure Josh. Alright, good. Let's do this. Need to kill this one. Good. One down. Alright. Vander, I need you to cure yourself now. Sweet. Things are going quite well. So Dragon Drive hits everybody. But I don't really need that. Actually, it doesn't matter. Damage is better. Wait, he... Oh, okay, he didn't hit me, he just summoned a mirror image. This guy's actually just a Warcraft 3 Blade Master. Thinks he's so cool. Okay, buff up. Alright, how we doing? Wait, what the heck? Lowe's almost dead. What the fuck? Just realized that, okay. We could actually probably kill him then. Nice. He summoned a mirror image, which is apparently just as strong as he is. What the fuck? Okay. Enforcer number 2. Heal up though. We all get our turn before he does though, so I want Josh to keep hitting. That's really good damage. Vander has nothing, so I'm gonna have him heal him up. There we go. Estelle. Just auto, get that CP. Keep hitting. Nice. At this point, we'll pretty much kill him. Oh yeah, he's dead, 100%. One more.
Let's move out.
Wow, okay. Not bad at all. Level 90. We did it. Hell yeah, check that. You're not all talk after all. I would say you got 2 ultimates. You're doing well, but not enough to match my power. How in the... Ultimately, you bracers exist simply to protect people. Only those who have attained enlightenment can hope to match one such as myself. The trial is over. Now comes the execution. In that case, Lo, I'd like to challenge you one-on-one. Oh. Josh, are you kidding me? It's alright, Estelle. Lo may be strong, but that last fight still had an effect on him. Trust me. I can do this. Okay, I trust you. Honestly, I've got some business to settle with this idiot too, but... screw it. Guess I can trust you to handle this one. Yo. Agate hidden OP. Just don't lose to him, you got it? Don't worry, I won't. Please make this a cinematic. I don't want to fight him again. It's true that I lost a bit of my edge. I'm a little slower in particular. You could even walk away from this fight as a victor. But I wouldn't bet on those odds if I were you. Maybe not, but still. This soul of mine, which was saved by a sister, bound by a professor, and freed by a father, and is now one with Estelle. Ooh. That's a fire line. All I learned as a bracer, and the power given to me by Ouroboros. With all of it together, I challenge you, Blade Lord. Very well. I like how they're standing on opposite sides of the sigil. Come then, Black Fang. I never got that move. How can I get that move? Josh is pulling out attacks I never knew existed. Well, you have improved. Let's see if you can keep it up. I can. What are you doing, Josh? You're faster than this. Why not use the speed to try and best me? I have something I want to ask you. Would you continue to side with Weissmann, even after all this? You said before that it wasn't about revenge for Kaden, that you wanted to bring the world to trial. What does that even mean? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. I simply wish to see if humanity can answer it for its failings. Answer its failings? I still don't follow. From what I see, it's just because that his city was erased and nobody really cares. So he's seeing if others can suffer the same and move on, then is it all right? Is it all right for him? Basically, humanity is the plaything of forces greater than individual men. The passage of time, the changing ideals of nations, gradual shifts in values and ethics. They are helpless before these, and when such storms blow over men, they are knocked into the cracks and are lost, unable to free themselves. Ammo is but one example. Yeah, he basically wants to test humanity to see if they can move on from tragedies that he felt. Ironically, the great city is exactly the same. It's begun as a paradise. People living full, fulfilled, satisfied lives in the clouds. However, at the same time as the Great Collapse, or as part of it, people abandoned this paradise and fell to the earth. The city was sealed away, and people forgot it even existed. Almost as if they sought to forget an inconvenient truth, as if they sought to deceive themselves. The truth is ever easily suppressed, and people will happily accept anything they wish to be true in its place. Yep. I mean, that's just normal human behavior, though. Also, how long are we going to keep this standstill over here? That is mankind's weakness. That is their sin. But the Aureole's overwhelming power will force people to face the unbatted truth. How helpless they are without the backing of nations. How vulnerable they become once you strip them of their luxuries. All they've locked away in their delusions will be dragged before their eyes, raw and exposed, and they will witness. Locked away in their delusions, huh? So forcing people to confront that is your goal? It is. As long as we continue to delude ourselves to believe our world is always just and good, mankind will repeat its mistakes forever. More tragedies like Hamel will happen. A second time, a third, who knows how many. So many more like Cotton will bleed their lives out in the arms of those they care for. Want to know why I obey Ouroboros? That's why. And I have no regrets for what I've become in pursuit of my goal. I see. I think you're the delusional one, though. Nani? I'm a weak person myself, so what you said hits home. There's some truth in it, but we all have the potential to overcome hard times, to face our weakness. People aren't helpless, not completely. Remember when Kanan saved me 10 years ago? He was strong then, and that made all the difference. He's right. There's no way you never realized that. Not with how important she was to you, with how important you were to her. You're deluding yourself, Lo, and you know it. No. She was special. She was the only one who could have ever made a difference. Let her actions speak for humanity. They must still be tested. They must face their delusions, and I must see if they are worthy of her sacrifice. In that case, I should be all the proof you need. I, the weakling, the liar who lived on through my sister's sacrifice. I who found my way once I met Estelle. I who only could have come here to meet you again with her help. People are never powerless so long as they are together. Good hit. He won. Does that count as winning? I just disarmed him. Would you look at that? Thanks. Put all that into a single opening you forced out of me. You little fool. Not good enough? Blade Lord's dropped his sword. Doesn't get much more final than that. All I can do is admit defeat. Defeat? You did it. You did. Now let's go have some food. That was absolutely amazing, Josh. You actually beat Lo. You even just knocked away his sword, you didn't hurt him. I wouldn't have had the slightest hope of victory if I was still fighting to kill. There's always a better way. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? That's what Dad taught us. Yeah. Of course. You had the techniques Weissmann placed in you, all filtered through the wisdom of the divine blade. What hope did I even have? Lo. I joined Ouroboros because I wanted to test humanity. With you having answered that, I suppose I run out of reason to continue working with them. I think it's time I found a new line of employment. Aww. You're back. Thank Ideos, you're back. It's over. Hey. I always thought about you, even after the brights took me in. I remembered your voice, your face. You were important to me, but not who you were. And I finally remembered, only to learn that you're my enemy. I just didn't know what to think. I see. Aw. The brothers. Of crying out. No matter how old he tries to act, he's still just a kid who needs family, huh? You think so? I didn't know he had this side to him. When we fought before, his eyes looked like windows into Gehenna, but now... wait, when did you and Josh fight? Oh yeah, back in Bose. Oh, sorry everyone, I guess I kinda lost it there. I know nothing's settled yet, but still. Oh, you big dummy. You don't need to apologize, okay? You finally made up, right? Go on, spend some time with him. Yeah. Estelle, Bright, I owe you a debt I don't think I can ever repay. I like how we beat him and he's like, oh yeah, now I'm a good guy. With both Ren and Josh here, you've done all sorts of things that I never could yet made it look so trivial. And you've guided so many other people to this point. You truly are one of a kind, Estelle. You know, if you're making fun of me, we could totally throw down again, just saying. And Agate Crossner. Your blade strikes with conviction and force now, rather than empty rage. Oh shit, Agate mention? You managed to find your reason for fighting now, I assume. Yeah, I guess. Wait, where do you get off sounding all self-righteous like that? Sounding like that old man at this point. I'm honored to be compared to the Divine Blade. and you would be the young lion of the Vanders. You certainly live up to your family's name as the finest fighters in Erbonia. Yeah, he is pretty cool. I fear I've yet to make any real accomplishments as a warrior. I would be plenty happy to simply reach a level of swordsmanship as good as yours. If we have time in the future, perhaps we should match blades in a more friendly sense. Oh yeah, Lo, why are you up here? The circle on the ground isn't the Aureole, is it? No. That's just some broadcast equipment. It sends the miraculous power from the core sector out across the city. The what now? The core sector is where the Aureole is, I'm guessing. Yes. The proper function of the access pillar is essentially as an antenna, broadcasting the Aureole's power to the rest of the city. Right, we know that because it was used to distribute power to the other sectors in the logs. Its range seems to be roughly 1,000 selj. Using the Gospels, the Aureole could affect things now, not just what we call liberal now, but across a good deal of the continent. The more I hear, the crazier it gets. So in order to stop the shutdown phenomenon, we have to get down to the core sector and do something about the Aureole. It would be the only way, but doing something with the Aureole may prove difficult. It's an artifact of some sort, but it's sentient in some way. It mercilessly removes foreign or threatening elements. That Celeste Oslees managed to steal away in the first place. It's impressive in and of itself. And on top of the Aureole, you'll have to deal with Weissmann. Oh, crud. It's a fight we can't put off any longer. But with your help, Lo, not even Weissmann could stop us. You brat. Just assuming I'll help you out of the blue like that? Now why would I possibly want to help you out, huh? My, this is a touching reunion. May I just say, however, that I do ever so slightly fear the implication of my own well-being. Is him. Alba. Oh, damn. Oh no. I figured. I mean, they have to kill Lawrence because he's a bad guy. He did, set Minoria village on fire. No, not Minoria, fuck, what was it called? Ruvendale? Agate's hometown basically on fire. And he did mess up the Bose market. Unforgivable. Good evening, everyone. I would say you've done a splendid job overcoming my little trials and reaching the pinnacle. But all these little rule violations, so unsporting. Rule violations? What are you talking about? We fought every one of your dumb enforcers fair and square. And Josh beat Lo one-on-one. We've been fairer about this than we should have been. I see that you've yet to grasp the full extent of the plan. All servants of Ouroboros receive power from the Grand Master in some way or form. If you have a few members of them assisting you, that hardly seems a fair or informative experiment, now does it? Or an experiment? I've been a fool. Us coming here was part of your plan all along, wasn't it? I'll admit to adding many of my own personal touches to the plan. Yes, about half of it did consist of you making your way here. I see. The gospel plan isn't just about obtaining the Aureole, is it? Correct. All is according to the Grand Master's design, but as I said, you were never meant to have Ouroboros members as part of the experiment, which means Josh here is ruining the precision of my results. Forgive me, my boy, but I think it's time you became my puppet once more. What? What do you... Damn. The memories. No. Gotta fight Josh, okay. He's being controlled. Yo, Lawrence, get up. I need you to be my substitute party member. He's being controlled. Weissmann, you bastard. Josh, this is a joke, right? Come on. Stop it. Look, stop looking at me like that. Please, that's enough. There's little point. When all this began, I used my power to rebuild his shattered mind. The stigma I sank into the depths of his mind has been sleeping dormant since. When it is invoked, however, the effect is tremendous. He really is little more than a puppet to me now. Incidentally, the little thing on Josh's shoulder that isn't just a tattoo. It is the image of the stigma I burned into his mind, made manifest on his flesh. Damn. I imagine it came as quite the fright when it reappeared after I returned his memory. You lied. On top of all the suffering you put him through, you said you'd freed him. Even that was a lie. No, I wasn't lying when I told him he was free. If Josh just left alone and not come this far with you, I wouldn't have had to do this. Why, one could even say this really is all your fault, Miss Bright. What a monster you are. Don't screw with me, Weissmann. You don't get to tell me anything about what paths I've chosen. You're taking control of Josh, and all it's done is made me even more angry. I'm gonna beat you clear to Erbonia and back to save him. Now that's what I was hoping to see. But I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't quite have time to stay here, right? No way. He's gonna... Why don't you come down to the core sector? Do come visit so we can finish the experiment. I'll be waiting. Yo, Weissmann really saying, see you in Trails in the Sky, the third. Oh my god. Alright, so I gotta fight Josh now. Oh, no, never mind, he disappeared. Damn it. This is bad. And how do we get to this core sector? Use the elevator in the back. Hello, oh thank goodness you're okay. What elevator? I don't see. This side, okay. Convenient elevator is still working. Wait, you mean that big plate in the back? It goes right down to the core sector, straight to the Aureole. Hurry, no time. Alright. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Wait, those are reveries. Ah, hell, the thing from before. Reverie Dragion. Damn you, Weissmann, so you did have more than just one I used. They want to fight, do they? Gotta get past them somehow. Then let us handle this. Ooh. Hey, it's the squad. What? Why is the professor here? Why the fuck is Russell here? Hey guys, I'm here for emotional support. Captain Schwarz. What are you guys doing here? Repairs to the Aureole are essentially done. And so everyone could still lift a weapon came to help out. Admittedly, I'm just tagging along looking at everything and all. Hey, don't forget about us. The Bobcat's about ready to fly too. What do you figure we pop on over and see how things are going? That's great. And I'd say we just managed to come in time. Our heroism is just right once again. Please, no applause. So don't worry about those things, we'll handle them. Estelle, you hurry after Josh. Guys, thanks. Estelle, go. Your light is the only thing that can save him now. Right. Everyone, attack. Let's split into 2 groups and take them down. Yeah. Is it too late to switch my party? I guess it is. Okay, nice. At least Lawrence might not die. He's a cool guy. I want him as a party member. Got a badass moveset. Didn't think this would be an elevator shaft. Seems to go down very far. Probably at least as deep as the tower is tall. But this thing goes right into the middle of the island. Yeah. Come on, Estelle, this ain't you. Didn't you two promise each other you'd stay together until the end or something? That kid doesn't know how to break promises, he'll come around. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll never break a promise if you can't help it. Besides, like, heck, I'm just gonna abandon him and let that creep Weissmann do what he wants with my Josh. It's time to take back my man with girl power. That's the spirit. Girl power. Huh? What's that? Damn. No way, we've got enemies here. Reverie Dragons, or Dragions. So they've been mass producing the reveries too? Or are these dragon things? Really do need to be ready for anything. Damn. Alright, bring it up. Please give me my health back. Alright, good, they give me my stats back. Thanks. I appreciate it. How tanky is it? 1700. Boost astonishing firepower. Okay, well, I have no CP, so I'm just gonna see how much damage Titanic Roar does. And then we'll be fine. Let's do this. And morale.
Come on.
Okay, the interrupts arts. Got it. In that case, I'm just gonna brute force it down then. No point. Yeah, no need for arts. Just fuck them up. Walk them up. Oh, line, really? Do this. Let's cure Agate, so make things go faster.
We're good to go.
Decent damage, but not really that bad. I'm just gonna keep attacking. This is free CP too for the next fight. Maybe this mob was meant to. This mob was designed to be CP farm. And don't come back. Core sector, the Melios. I guess this is the end of the line. This is the core sector, huh? You can feel the air humming with power ahead. There's no mistake. Our boy and the Aureole must just be ahead. They have to be, I think. Guys, this will probably be our last fight. This is where we're going to stop Ouroboros and the shutdown phenomenon. It's going to be where we free Josh from Weissmann once and for all. Please give me everything you still have. Like you'd get anything less. Always, Miss Bright. Nice. Is it too late to take it back up and change my party? Guess it is, right? Alright, let's do it. Why are there enemies here? I guess this is if you still need to grind. Sure, why not? I'll take it. I will take it.
That was the sword of
it's also free CP as well, so yeah, I will. Okay. Bam. Bam.
that was the sword.
Good stuff. Another one. Alright, good. Everyone has their ult. We're all set. Welcome, everyone, to the home of all that is sacred. And the creepy part is that Weissmann isn't even like the big boss. Like, he's just one of another group of enemies that are called the Anguis. And then there's the Grandmaster, which I'm assuming is the leader of the Anguis. So, like, Ouroboros is just a subdivision of Anguis, or whatever the fuck is going on here. You passed the final trial. Excellent. Excellent. Be proud you are worthy to be present for the resurrection of the Shining Ring, the Aureole. Yeah, not interested in that at all, thanks. I'm here to put a stop to all this stupid weirdness, and I'm here to get Josh back. Ah, yes. Sadly, I'm afraid that won't be happening. What do you mean? No matter how hard you try to deny it, the truth remains. His mind is little more than a construct. The stigma on his shoulder is proof. Proof that he is of Ouroboros and is my possession. How dare you? Perhaps if he had somehow erased the stigma on his own will, he could have found release. But alas, he never managed to get that far. It would be best if I kept him as a research subject for a little longer. Keep talking, pal. It'll make beating your face in much that sweeter. Enough of your foolishness. Goodness me, such insults and how impotent they are. You see, I suspect Josh realized very quickly what the stigma on his shoulder meant. Surely he knew something like this exact situation would occur. Yet he never breathed a word of his troubles to any of you, did he? Not even a whisper. And conversely, none of you were sensitive enough to notice his pain. What power these bonds of yours have. What complete earth-shaking potential. But come on. There's no need for long faces. You've been granted the privilege of being here for this glorious moment. All that remains now is to make the correct choice. Privilege? Choice? What are you going on about? Perhaps I should start from the very beginning. How much do you know, I wonder? Time for a history lesson. About this city and the events that occurred here with the Aureole nearly 1200 years before our time. So that thing there is the Aureole. It most certainly is. One of the ultimate artifacts capable of producing literally endless power and shaping miracles with it. But the ancients sealed it away, despite its limitless, science-shattering potential. What do you think they would do to such a thing? Well, you were too busy struggling with what was before you to bother learning anything new, I suppose. Well then, allow me to play the role of professor once more and elucidate the truth of the matter. You really just said history lesson time. Millennia ago, Ideals of the Sky granted humanity the 7 treasures. For brevity's sake, we'll say each one utilized a facet of reality in order to manifest miracles in their own way, right? And we know that Aureole controls space. And time, apparently, both of them. Humanity split its 7 factions, each centered around a treasure to pursue an ideal based on the powers of the given treasure. One such ideal was the Liber-Arc, a city in the sky with Aureole at its center. A paradise removed from the troubles of the ground, where each man's gospel could grant any wish through the Aureole. Mankind lived a bountiful life here, absolutely free of strife. Over time, however, people's lives were swallowed up in the artificial bliss granted to them by the Aureole. Not just physical ecstasy, but even dreams were provided by the Aureole's false realities, granting people long-sought spiritual fulfillment. The people of Liber-Arc depended on miracles that were all but a narcotic, began treading the path to annihilation. The Ark's inhabitants lost all sense of ambition and ethics and slid into madness and despair. Right, it's like having all your desires granted whenever you want them, right? So you lose purpose and motivation. I get it. Birth rates dropped catastrophically, while suicide and bizarre crime ran rampant, and the whole of society walked a path of slow demise. Shit, was this real life? And the Aureole passed no judgment on these people, it merely granted the miracles asked of it. And so the shining jewel of the sky became a den of evil and chaos. This was the situation Celeste Oslis and her conspirators faced over 1,000 years ago. They built the seal and the device towers even as they fought off against the guardians of the Aureole, which is sent forth to save itself. And at last, they sealed not just the Aureole, but the entire city in another dimension. That's just what happened 1,200 years ago. Damn, that's messed up. Okay, I think Estelle and the rest are acting surprised because, unfortunately, when I reloaded my save, when I bugged the game out, it reset me viewing the logs that I saw in the towers, so I think that's why Weissmann is saying all this bullshit now. I will grant that the Elder Oslis did quite well given her circumstances, but think for a moment. The cost of Celeste's victory was humanity being cast forth into a land of shadow, or a land of chaos, forced to start again from nearly nothing. Think of all the suffering man endured then and endures now, as man savages one another with endless petty wars. Can it truly be said that she made the right decision? Yes, dumbass, because the only reason why you're even doing this or living too is because we sealed the Aureole 12,000 years ago. I mean, if she didn't, you wouldn't even be born, dipshit. On the other hand, we have gained or regained orbital technology and once again live bountiful, easy lives. At this rate, only 2 ends are possible. Either we continuously seek to dominate one another and, unable to control ourselves, obliterate each other in an orgy of conflict. Or, like the people of old, we sink into narcotic self-pleasure. Let automated systems run the world and live as farm animals. Either physical or mental annihilation awaits. There is but one single path for humanity if it wishes to survive. The beast of mankind must be led to the point where they obtain the 2 things required for truth: enlightened sentience, a flawless rationality capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. Also, I just want to kind of point out, this entire time, Capanella, the only other enforcer that we haven't seen, has not made an appearance yet, so kind of feel like he's going to make one soon. And peerless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution unmoved by crude emotion. This is the true goal of the gospel plan, to do what even the ancients should not, to advance our minds to what they should be. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm with Vander on that. I would so appreciate that you would not look at me if I were a megalomaniacal lunatic. Man cannot help but change and reform through fear when confronted with something beyond his imaginating. In that sense, what better tool exists to drive evolution forward than the Aureole? I will guide mankind onto the correct path to salvation with this great treasure from Eidos. That is my duty as one of the Anguis, my duty to Ouroboros as its master. I bet you're a real hit at parties and not. Oh, what's this? A flawless rationality, capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances? Fearless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution unmoved by crude emotion. What's the point of any of that? It seems someone was sleeping during the lecture. As I said, mankind faces annihilation through either conflict or mental entropy. The only way we can... No, I heard the lecture just fine. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is that, isn't there something we can do about the problem you described if we know they exist? It's like Josh said to Lo, we aren't completely powerless. They may not be guided by flawless, peerless, whatever, but everyone's working together to get through the crisis we're going on right now. I've gone across all of Liberal, twice, and seen it with my own eyes. Don't you think we're capable of getting along just fine without some kind of forceful grand transformation? Really now. Acting out survival by flocking together is how beasts and insects live. Yeah, dumbass, where do you think our evolution came from? Beast and insects. Is that really all you have to offer on the potential of humanity as it stands now? Is there anything else I need to offer? Is there a problem with being the same? I mean, we're living beings too, you know? And heck, aren't I just talking about the strength of life? What? I don't think people are just animals, of course. I just think that living honestly with that spark of life from others as your driving force, that's what it means to live. People don't need to be omnipotent super beings or whatever you want them to be. They just need to be aware of one another and help each other out. And you know what? I bet the people who sealed the Aureole away in the first place felt the same way. I mean, sure, making miracles mundane and relying on nothing but them is really bad by itself, but the biggest problem there, more than anything, is that it makes it so there's no point in knowing or helping each other. That's awful. Damn right. All men think they are an island, but in truth, they are made men by all the others in their lives. Indeed. Still sticking to the mutual assistance argument and invoking the power of human bonds of all things. I would ask you to read a history book before saying such nonsense, Miss Bright. As an example, consider the overpowering nation-crushing machine called war. Is man not capable of being ground beneath its tread? Absolutely not. In the middle of the biggest war in liberal history, my mother gave her life to save mine. Because of that, I chose the path of a bracer, and now look at me. I'm going to stop the crisis you're causing and prevent another war from breaking out. All thanks in the end to her. Hell, I'd say you just made my point for me. People are not powerless, not against anything. Go. Damn it. I have no counter-argument. You're quite good at trite answers, if nothing else. If you really seriously believe people are powerless, then you really convince yourself humanity can only be saved by you turning us into emotional super beings. Then that makes you really pathetic, I think. What? I mean, that would mean that you've never known the joy of trusting someone or helping them. But to think that your only smug satisfaction comes from watching people struggle. That's just sad. But even if I feel sorry for you, I am a bracer. I can't ignore the fact that you're getting a lot of people involved in your little pity party. Sorry, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to stop you. By force. Yeah. Well said, Estelle. You ignorant little girl. How dare you talk to me like that? Very well then, the professor would like for you to prove your theory. What the? I can't move. What? Do be patient for a moment, everyone. I promise this will be quite a show. What are you planning, Weissmann? Josh, forward. Come, Miss Bright. Do show me. You claim humanity can stand against forces larger than it. Show me proof you can stand against despair. Fine. Oh my god. Go down. Oh, this is gonna be scripted, right? Oh my god, 11,000 damage. Damn it. Oh, quite an impressive move. Leaving him with the Divine Blade for a while seems to have paid off nicely. It does always feel good to see a product of one's craft honed to an even finer edge. Awful. Now for the climax to our little show. Seize her. No. Estelle. And thus the strength of humanity proves to be nothing more than a house of cards before a hurricane. But I am an academic after all. I do understand the necessity of proof. So we'll have Josh provide the final test. What indeed? It will be a simple experiment. I'm going to have Josh end your life. Once you are dead by his hand, I will break his hypnosis and return him to his senses. No, you can't. Oh, I do wonder what kind of expression he will have on seeing you dead at his feet. Doesn't it just get your blood pumping? Don't even think about it. If you do that, then he'll... Yes, this time his heart may just be crushed to powder. If that happens, however, all I need to do is construct him a new persona. Then I can offer him the chance to become human yet again and observe the results. I can hardly wait. It's too cruel, isn't it? Now come, end her. I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't die. I promised I'd walk with you. Wake up, you fool. Stop. But I believe in you. Don't give in. Don't run away from reality, even if I die. To be honest, even if you did die, I'm not sure I could face reality. Oh. Here it comes. Impossible. What? About time you snapped out of it. He was a pretender. Sorry, Estelle. I didn't mean to scare you like that. Yeah, bitch, you just hit me for 1100 damage. This is absurd. He can't possibly have reclaimed his will with the... Wait. The stigma. What happened to the stigma on your shoulder? Oh yeah, that? The stigma you carved into my flesh and mind is gone. Thanks to you, it's been shattered. But how? Bakana. It had a hypnotic wedge of sort jammed into the stigma, keyed to a particular command. I've been poking at the wedge on my own since then, getting it ready to shatter the stigma the instant someone put pressure on it. What? You... A what now? A who? I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep our promise the way things were going. So I asked Kevin for a little hypnotic assistance after we crashed. Ah, that's what that was. Kevin? This is Kevin Graham's doing, is it? I thought he was just a fledgling little squire, but it seems I underestimated his bag of cute tricks. Okay, next playthrough I'm bringing Kevin. A mistake I will not repeat. At this point I owe my freedom and my life. Of course, I owe someone else the same for pointing me in the right direction. What? Who else? Not Cassius Bright. Damn you! Even though he's not here. He's been named in the finale again. Dad? Oh, the letter. What was in the letter, though? Yeah, that was why he wanted to make sure only I read the letter, just in case anyone was listening in. I suspect your best chance of breaking the curse lies in Father Kevin's hands. To use that key is a decision that must be yours alone to make. Win your freedom by predicting what Weissmann will do. Yep, that's the old man, alright. Most impressive, General Bright. Oh, for crying out, you could have dropped me a hint about this at least. Honestly, I've been worried about it for a long time. I kept wondering what you would make me do if you took control of me again. And so, knowing you, I decided to bet everything on one idea. That you couldn't possibly resist ordering me to do the one thing I feared the most. And sure enough, you did. You ordered it, and that broke the stigma. I'm finally completely free of you. You foolish child. If you had just obeyed me, you could have aspired to such heights. I could have advanced you in ways you cannot even dream of. Much like how Estelle turned you down once, I really have no interest in any of that. Besides, if I've learned anything in this whole journey, it's the one path in life isn't given by someone else. It's something you find with others as you search for it, no matter how dark your surroundings. Huh. Absurd. The history of man is stained with the blood of fools who try finding your path. Without a guiding light to shine on that road, they shall remain lost. You're wrong. We use the light we each give off to find our way together. This is how we found our way here. Through all the cynical traps. That's right. You do like your speeches, don't you? You shambling wreck of an enforcer. Let's show me. Show me this light you claim will guide you through the darkness. Alright, time to fight Weissmann. Of course he's got goons. Why is he whipping out the frickin' armor core laser drones? And I shall show you in return the blinding light of a loyal servant to the Grand Master. The power of the Faceless, one of the Anguis. Oh, that's his codename, Faceless. Bring it on. The one being blinded here is you.